It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe.
The musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're in the music.
Yeah. Everyone thinks we're a couple. I don't know why. You know.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget that there's anything between you and the musicians, and when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience. Something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Evie and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. You know, all the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
Good evening and welcome. It is Wednesday the 24th of February and the 86th episode of Virtually Green Note. My name's Emma and I'll be your host this evening. Thank you very much for joining us wherever in the world that you are, and please do let us know in the comments box where you are tuning in from, because we love to see that here at Green Note. And so do the musicians too. We are thrilled to have you this evening because we've got a brilliant bluegrass old time lineup for you this evening, with 3 musicians and a couple of extra wonderful musicians thrown in for good measure, who all know each other well, having toured, and some of whom have also recorded together. First up, we have got a clawhammer banjo player and composer hailing from Winnipeg, Canada, whose love of old-time traditional music, technical skill, and a creative approach to the banjo even, forming her own unique sound, led to performances at major folk festivals and tours in Canada, the UK and Europe, as well as Australia, with her first band, Oh My Darling, and collaborations with Bruce Molsky, Tatiana Hargreaves, Nick Gerace, and the Goodbye Girls. Of her 4 most recent album collaborations, 1 is with Tatiana Hargreaves and 2 is with Molsky's Mountain Drifters, both of whom she tours with regularly. Broadcasting from Whistler, British Columbia in Canada, please welcome Patrick McGonigal and Allison de Groot.
Hey everyone.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're doing great. Yeah,
good.
For having us.
Well, it's our pleasure. Wow, there's a sunbeam that's hitting you, Patrick, in such a way that improvised painting that you've got stuffed in the window there is just it's like a message from the angels. Yeah.
Like Phantom of the Opera or something.
Absolutely, it's good. It works. And next up, we have got a singer, banjoist, and powerhouse fiddler hailing from Oregon, who's spearheaded a rising generation of old-time bluegrass and new acoustic musicians. And since releasing her first solo album, Started Out to Ramble in 2009, she's toured with the likes of Dave Rawlings, Gillian Welsh, Laurie Lewis, Darol Anger, and Bruce Molsky, as well as recording and touring with Allison de Groot and Ethan Jotzwitz, amongst others. From winning the Clifftop Appalachian Fiddle Contest and collaborating with the Dosty Music Project, culminating in performances at Snug Harbor and South by Southwest, she went on to play bluegrass fiddle on Laurie Lewis's Grammy-nominated album, The Hazel and Alice Sessions, and she also teaches bluegrass fiddle at the University of North Carolina in between tours. Broadcasting from North Carolina, please welcome Reed Stoltz and Tatiana Hargreaves.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello
Good to see
there.
everyone. Thanks for coming and thanks for having us.
It's our absolute pleasure, thank you. It's looking very bright and sunny there where you are as well.
Finally, after a week of miserable rain. Although
I
we're
know.
from Oregon, so we love the rain, right?
Love the rain.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
also
we're
like
used
the
to-
sunshine.
Sunshine is good, you know, we need it sometimes. It's good for the soul. And last but not least, we have got an American fiddler, banjo player, guitarist, and singer. A self-described street kid from the Bronx who went on to become a full-time musician, educator at Berklee College of Music, and ambassador for old-time mountain music, who's toured the world for decades and released 7 solo albums, garnering rave reviews, recorded over a dozen collaborations with some of the most highly respected musicians in the world, including Linda Ronstadt, Mark Knopfler, Donald Lunny, Andy Irvine even, Bill Frisell and Jerry Douglas, and he's received 2 Grammy nominations. He's received high praise from fans and collaborators alike and was dubbed the Rembrandt of Appalachian fiddlers by virtuoso violinist and sometimes bandmate Darol Anger. Or Anger, probably, actually. Broadcasting from Beacon, New York, please welcome Bruce Molsky.
Hey everybody, it's great to be with you. It's great to see my friends here, and thank you all for tuning in.
Oh, well, it's lovely to have you all. This is great, and it's nice that you all know each other. And, we were just chatting before the show a little bit as well, that actually Patrick and Reed, you used to play together as well, didn't you? Have a little double act.
We had a fling.
Oh, you had a fling? Cool. It's nice. It's a small world.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice that everyone knows each other. That's what we like. Good for the chat, backstage chat. It's all good. So, regulars, you know the next bit, but for anybody new joining us this evening, Virtually Green Note takes the form of a writer's round. So what that means is that each artist is going to take it in turns to perform a song, and then in between songs we're hopefully going to hear a little bit more about the ideas and the inspiration behind their songs, and then they're going to hand over to the next artist. So tonight we are going to start with Allison, followed by Tatiana, and then Bruce. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that, and then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to do another couple of rounds, including a cover version of the artist's choice. So then, kicking us off for this evening, we have got Allison de Groot. Take it away.
Thanks. Well, we're going to start with a tune that we did not write.
You did not write it.
But we're gonna play a Smith's reel.
We learned this from the fiddling of bluegrass old-time fiddle player Jimmy Campbell.
Right.
Taking the headphones off.
great to be here, and it's so nice to see my friends. Yeah, I miss playing music with everyone, and yeah, it's just so great to see your faces on this screen. But we're gonna hand things over to Tatiana and Reed.
I have to say, I get kind of jealous watching you and Patrick play together. I'm hearing you do like all the licks that you do when we do our banjo fiddle duo.
Yeah, totally.
But it sounds so great listening to you
thanks.
two play, and it's really fun to get to hear everyone today. So, well, shall we jump into our? We're gonna start off with the Carter family number here.
Can we take our headphones off?
Yeah, we're gonna take our headphones off too. This is a Carter family version of a Roger Miller version of a Carter family song played by us. 1, 2, 3.
I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows that I'm the newsboy of the town. You can hear me yelling, Morning Star, running all along the street. I've got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. I've got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Sir, how I look, don't look at me and frown. I sell the morning paper, sir, and my name is Jimmy Brown. I'm awful cold and hungry, sir, my clothes is mighty thin. I wander about from place to place, my daily bread to win. I wander about from place to place, my daily bread to win. Say, I am helping mother, sir, as I journey on my way. My mother always tells me, sir, there's nothing in this world to lose. I'll get a place in heaven, sir, to sell the gospel news. I'll get a place in heaven, sir, to sell the gospel news. Woo! Jimmy Brown.
Yeah! Sounds so good.
I was getting pretty jealous there of you guys singing harmonies together, because Reed, we used to sing harmonies like that together.
Oh, you're getting jealous?
I'm really jealous over here.
I don't think I can sing as high as you, Patrick.
Well,
but there was that one time we sang a trio.
That's true.
And that worked. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
jumping on top of the two of us.
It was like a vortex opened in that moment.
I bet Bruce could slide underneath. We could get a pretty nasty gospel quartet.
Who, me?
Oh, it feels so good to laugh with friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell it.
Well,
Oh,
what
man.
do you have for us, Bruce?
Me? Oh, I have utter and complete love for all of you. That's what in lieu of being able to do anything about that, I have a fiddle. So I'll just, I'm going to take these cans off and just play a little something.
Yay.
It's so nice to see everybody.
Yeah.
Even the ones of you that I can't see. Thanks for everybody putting their chat in the chat boxes here. We get to read it as it goes by. That's a new kind of performance skill that we're all kind of mastering while we live in two dimensions, is to try and play something well while reading all this stuff that people say to you and wanting to respond and not dropping the fiddle. Anyway, here goes.
I'm just jealous of all of that.
Oh, stop that, man. Thank you. That was two tunes. The first one, I've discovered I've been doing a little bit of tune writing while we've been kind of in the house here for the last year, and the tunes have been coming out a little bit dark. and I wrote that first one, and I haven't managed to give it a title. The best title I could come up with was Too Much of an Inside Joke, and I know that some of you have heard that song, Look Up, Look Down That Lonesome Road. And I was going to call this one Lock Up, Lock Down This Lonesome House. But maybe that's too dark. Anyway, I played that, whatever it's called. And the second one was Glory in the Meeting House, an old Eastern Kentucky tune, recorded for the archive of the folk song in the Library of Congress a long, long time ago. So, but boy, this is so nice. Hey, I know that we can't play music together, but if I sang a note, Tati and Reed, can you sing the third and the fifth?
Yeah.
And Allison and Patrick, can you sing some other note, and we can just sing one chord together?
Things are gonna get colorful. I love it.
Well, since there's no rhythm, the delay doesn't matter, and then we can kind of feel like we did something together.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. So what key are we in? I'm gonna sing a D note, and then you're on your own. Thank you. I feel much better now.
Beautiful.
So, as Emma mentioned earlier on, we've all done a lot of music together, and music to me, music is fellowship and friendship, and Allison and I have played together in the Mountain Drifters, and we've all played together in various configurations. So I just, it's a pleasure to just be on this with all of you. So passing it back to Allison and Patrick, what y'all got?
I think we're gonna play a Lyman Enlow tune, 14 Days in Georgia. Woo! And just side note, Bruce is wearing his Saskatchewan hat.
It's as close to Manitoba as I can get. I'm really sorry.
But so speaking of tune titles, does everyone know that there's a waltz called the Bruce Molsky Waltz?
No.
I knew that.
So yeah, I stumbled upon it the other day on a Spotify.
That was an honor.
Dive, and if you type in Bruce Molsky Waltz, you'll find a fiddle player from Saskatchewan named John Arcand, who wrote a waltz called the Bruce Molsky Waltz.
Cool. Busted.
All right, so here's 14 Days in Georgia from Lyman Enlow.
I'll just kick it right in.
All right.
fancy licks.
You used to do those licks just for me, Patrick.
And then what happened, Reed?
I don't know.
I liked the thing. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
I liked the banjo breakdown. We were kind of dancing.
Thank you.
I was wondering if it was going to be like a sports game where if you like dance hard enough, then they spotlight you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did get on when I went to like the one baseball game in Boston at Fenway Park. I did get on the jumbotron dancing.
You got on it?
It was pretty awkward.
Nice.
Yeah, I was talking with my friend Sonia the other day, and we're like, well, maybe like after we can go out and do things again, we'll start doing things that we never did before, like go to sports events. Just
Maybe
because-
wrestling?
Yeah, why not? That's, why not?
Yeah. Cool. So back to Tati and Reed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Reed, do you want to introduce this one?
Well, we'll send this one out to all our Mandalorian fans out there.
Is that a car?
Oh, come on, Bruce. You haven't heard of Mandalorian?
No.
Oh, well, check it out.
Help me.
It's
All
the
right.
new, Star Wars TV show.
Oh.
Kind of new, but not that new anymore.
I thought a DeLorean was a car that was designed to be attractive to men. Never mind.
I've never heard of that. But anyway, there's a particularly cute character on that show. And spoiler alert if you haven't gotten till later in the show, but his name is Grogu. And we named, well, I wrote this tune while we were watching that show, so I named it on Tati's suggestion, Grogu's tune.
I thought it was Grogu's special.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Either one.
Either
Grogu
one.
something.
Okay, here we go. Taking the headphones off.
Oh, God. My head.
Gotta fix.
Yeah,
Make
gotta
sure we look good for Grogu.
Yeah. The spirit of Grogu is watching. Okay.
So who is Grogu?
Well, you just have to watch The Mandalorian and find out.
I'm very curious. Like, I see something about like fish eggs and like some stuff in the chat that's making me super curious.
Yeah, Grogu is known to eat some fish eggs here and there.
And he flies around in this little orb thing. And I just thought that tune might go well with that little means of travel.
And like the ears could be like, instead of tapping your foot, just flopping the ears.
Cool. My imagination's going wild right now.
Yeah.
So
You know,
I'm
there's
picturing
limited
a groovy little
entertainment.
creature. A groovy little creature that likes eating roe.
Maybe we'll have to get Bruce a subscription to Disney Plus for his birthday so he can watch it.
No, you're spurning too many bad jokes in my head. Or maybe spawning too many bad jokes if you're talking about fish. But if you eat enough fish eggs, do you sing row, row, row your boat? Never mind.
I don't know, do you?
This is not yet. I might have to change my set list.
What is next on your set list, Bruce?
It's not row, row, row your boat. I'm going to play just an old favorite that I love to sing with a fiddle. You all can sing along if you like.
You know we will.
Just going to play the Red Rocking Chair.
Yay.
Ain't got no use for that red rocking chair. Got no sugar, honey, baby, now. Got no sugar, honey, baby, now. Who rocked that cradle? Who sang that song? Who rocked that cradle when I'm gone? Who rocked that cradle when I'm gone? I'll rock that cradle, I'll sing that song. I'll rock that cradle when you're gone. I'll rock that cradle when you're gone. It's all I can do and it's all I can say. Bring it to your mama next payday. Bring it to your mama next payday. All I can do and it's all I can say. Can't go along this way. Bring it to your mama next payday. Ain't got no use for that red rocking chair. Got no sugar, honey, baby, now. Got no sugar, honey, baby, now.
Yes!
Red rocking chair.
Yay.
That was great. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
Great to hear everybody.
Yeah.
This is
that's
so
lovely.
much fun.
Yeah,
that's
we're
right.
having fun.
Yes.
You can tell. And we enjoy it all the more because we can see you having fun. It's lovely. I just wanted to remind you guys, because somebody mentioned in the comments that they found the mics sometimes a little bit quiet when you were talking. So just to remind you to lean in, so that everyone can hear your lovely voices. That's good. So, right, we now have reached the part in the interval. So we're going to leave our musicians to have a little break. So to our artists, you can go grab a drink or anything else that you need, and you'll have 5 minutes before you come back to us. So we will see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
you soon.
Bye. So viewers, don't go away. I am now going to hand you over to our lovely Imi and Risa, who are the founders and owners of Green Note, who are the ones who book all these wonderful musicians and do all the programming at Green Note and regale us with their taste in music. So they are now going to give us all of the latest news. Please welcome Imi and Risa. Hello.
Hey, Emma.
Hi.
Imi. Oh, Emma, you're muted. Hey, out there.
Yep, sorry about that.
Hello, hello.
Hello. It's good to see you, and I'm having fun too. They're having fun together, I'm having fun watching.
I know,
Yeah,
loving
it's
this.
lovely, isn't it?
But I mean, it's just such happy music, isn't it?
It really
It's
is.
Foot stomping. Everyone needs a bit of foot stomping music in their lives, I think.
Yeah. And good vibes.
Good vibes all round, absolument.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, I'm going to leave you guys to it, and I'll see you in a bit.
Cool, thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, so
I
I
think
think
we've got loads of new viewers. I was about to say the same thing.
So welcome.
We've been doing these shows for so long that we do recognise some of the names in the comments after a while, and we know when. Yeah, we've got new viewers, and I think we do tonight. People from all over the world, which is quite exciting.
I know, it's amazing. We've had all over America, all over Europe, and all over the UK. So it's I love it when people type in the chat where they're from. So thank you for doing that. And yeah, it's great to have you all here. So
and some of you are
thanks for joining
discovering
us.
Green Note for the first time by the sounds of it. So that's good too. Because we also during this year, having not been at our usual venue, we've been doing these shows regularly, and they've been keeping us going. So it's nice that they're helping spread the word about what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've been going with these shows since last April. We're now, as Emma said at the beginning, number 86, which is, when we started, we really had no idea we'd be still going, but here we are. The shows are live every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. UK time, so please do join us again. There are always 3 amazing artists or acts playing in the round, and it's always different music, and it's a brilliant way of discovering new music, so do join us again. We're on all the social media, so if you're not watching on your phone, just grab it now and while you're thinking about it, and please just follow us, like us, whatever your social media of choice, just do it now while you're thinking about it. Our media handle is Green Note Music, so you'll find us everywhere, and there except for Twitter, it's just Green Note, so please do that.
Especially subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. Yeah. Just
if you're
hit the
watching on
subscribe
YouTube,
button.
Exactly. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit the like.
And then you'll get reminders of future shows as wonderful as this one.
We also have a mailing list. We only send 2 emails out a month, so it won't spam you, but it's a good way of just being reminded about what's going on with these shows, and also with our little venue Green Note in Camden Town, which is not anything right now, but we will be back one day. And I know we've got a lot of international audiences tonight, but even if you're international and you think, I don't live in London, there's no point me joining, just, London's such a kind of, people travel through all the time. It's good to just be reminded if you ever are in London. Travel will be a thing again one day, so please, if you ever come and visit London, we'd love to host you at Green Note.
And I was going to say, we also are planning to do live streaming in the longer term, so the mailing list is also going to be a way to find out about our future live streams.
Yeah, those will be from the venue.
From the venue, exactly.
Yeah. Do join all of that. So you're watching live now, but if you can think of music-loving friends, or you want to watch this again, the shows are available for a week afterwards on our YouTube channel, so you can spread the word, and please do that, because it's only because of you guys that we're able to continue with these shows, and we've had such amazing audiences, so let's continue with that. and musicians, obviously.
Yeah, amazing musicians and amazing audiences, and we do really appreciate you. And if you're enjoying these shows and you'd like to show your appreciation in return, we ask you that if you can and are able to, that if you could please make a donation via our PayPal link, which you can find listed on Facebook and YouTube and on our website. And I'm just posting it now in the chat as well. And if you don't have PayPal, or if you're having any trouble using it, then you can also just drop us an email to our regular email address that's on our website, and we can let you know other ways that you can contribute. PayPal is easiest, but it's not the only way.
Yeah.
So the recommended donation per show is £10 a show. That's just a suggestion, though. Although it's an absolute bargain for three such incredible acts. But anything you can manage is, of course, hugely welcome and very much appreciated.
Yeah.
And just so you know where the money is going, we divide the donations for each show 4 ways, and that's between the 3 acts who are playing tonight, and the last quarter goes towards the running costs of these shows and paying our wonderful behind-the-scenes team. Like today we have Ali and Emma, and we also have Carl, who's been helping out with sound checks.
Yeah,
so
we have a great team.
We do have a wonderful team. Yeah. So thanks for that. And we've got just a word about some upcoming shows as well. We've got some great bills, don't we, that we've recently confirmed.
This Friday at 8 o'clock, we have another American bill, actually. It's Willie Carlisle, the Horsenecks, and Austin Lucas. So it's the Horsenecks play old time and bluegrass, and Willie Carlisle's also old time and kind of country, from a different area, I think, from tonight's artists. But and Austin Lucas is more alt country and a bit more punky. So yeah, that should be a fun night. If you're enjoying tonight, I think you might enjoy that too. And then what have we got next week?
So the next one would be a week from today, next Wednesday. We've got it's a British bill, just so moving from US to Britain. We've got Sharon Lewis, who's a Brighton-based singer-songwriter, really incredible voice particularly, but she's a beautiful songwriter as well. Used to be in the duo Puka, and also part of the Lewis sisters, who've played a green note the last couple of Christmases. They've done a special Christmas show. She'll be sharing the bill with Katie Carr, who's an award-winning singer-songwriter. She's English, I think, of Polish descent, and she's become a bit of an ambassador for Polish history and has done a few concept albums about Polish history. And she's really, really interesting and great songwriter, so recommend that. And they'll be sharing the bill with Crackerjack Crow, who are kind of, I think they might be from Brighton as well, another poetic, melodic storytelling duo. So that will be a great bill as well. We've got loads of other people coming up.
Just keep an eye on our website, or just set your phones to remind you every Wednesday and Friday, and just tune in and have a great surprise, because it's always really fun nights, and it's a great way of discovering new music. So yeah, we hope to see you again. Should we get back to the music?
Let's do that.
Cool. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks very much. We will. Lovely to see you as ever, and that all sounds very groovy, all that stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in a bit. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it's time to welcome back our fantastic artists. So please welcome back to the stage Allison de Groot and Patrick McGonigal.
Hey everyone.
Hi there.
This time it's
Welcome
just going to
back.
be Allison.
Yeah.
Just Allison?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure having you here with us, Patrick, and we'll see you again soon.
Well, I'll reappear before the end of the...
Oh, good, excellent, good.
Also, just a big thank you to the Green Note. This is so amazing. Like, the organization has just been so great, and it's wonderful.
Thanks very much. Yeah, we're lucky that the girls have put this on. It's really cool, and we just enjoy it, and you know, we enjoy you enjoying it and all that. It's just a nice way to keep it connected and feel like we're still, able to go and see live music. It's the next best thing, really, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next, please welcome back to the stage Miss Tatiana Hargreaves and Reed Stoltz.
Oh, I see.
Hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Stutz, sorry, I said Stultz. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I think I was reading some Charlie Brown and stuff earlier on. I got a bit confused. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Welcome back. And last but not least, please welcome back to the stage, Bruce Molsky.
Hello again. I'm still
Hello
here in my
again.
house. I'm still enjoying being with you all.
Oh, yes. Well, we're enjoying having you here too. Lovely. So, I'm going to hand it over to you, Alison, to lead us into Act 2.
Yeah,
Take it away.
cool. Well, I'm going to play a tune that that I learned from Bruce, but comes from the original Orchard Grass band on banjo. That band has my friend Rhoda Kemp, who's such a great banjo player. So this is one that I love playing with Bruce, and it's called Shooting Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I miss playing with you all. Happy
Same
to
at
play
you.
Patrick too, but yeah.
No.
So good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been talking to Rhoda Kemp on the phone. She's turned 91.
Wow.
And
amazing.
Yeah, Tati and I have visited her a couple times at her house in Roanoke, and I miss my, bi-yearly visit with her. So we've been keeping in touch on the phone, which is nice. But she's just such an amazing banjo player.
Does she still play, Allison?
Yeah, she said she was saying she wasn't playing that much, but then she was also talking about times she was playing with her family and stuff. So I think she is playing, but yeah, she sounds amazing. So,
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, on to Tati and Reed.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do a version of Blackberry Blossom, and this comes from one of my favorite fiddlers, Emma Lee Dickerson. And we were just listening to these recordings of her. You can listen to them on the Berea Archive website. And there's two tape sides, but half of it she plays fiddle, and the other half she plays guitar and sings and totally shreds guitar. I didn't know she was a guitar player too, so that was kind of a cool surprise. But this is her version of Blackberry Blossom, and
Wish we could play it all together.
I know.
Headphones?
Oh yeah, take the headphones off. So, Blackberry Blossom from Emily Lee Dickerson of Greenup, Kentucky.
What a great version of Blackberry Blossom. It's like Uncle Charlie Higgins' meets Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Totally.
Somewhere in New Jersey. That was great.
Yeah, Emily Dickerson, y'all.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Some folks were asking about your guitar in the comment section.
This is a Gibson L00 from 1935. And it's all black, so it's all cool.
Somebody described it as a dairy cow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that. And here's the udder.
Oh, that was a good way to let off some
Yeah, I
steam.
know. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of pent up energy around here.
And I kind of feel like screaming.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Do it away from the mic.
Bruce, what do you have going next?
I'm going to kind of put myself out on a little bit of a limb here, musically, and this the reason that I'm a guitar player, kind of I wouldn't say a closet guitar player, but I'm a guitar player who does different things, and I like to try and take melodies and songs from other cultures and kind of put them into my own sort of style on the guitar. And so the backstory on this is that around the year 2000, my band at the time, Big Hoedown, played at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival in New York, or in Washington D.C. rather. And if any of you all out there have ever been to it, it's a monstrous event. I'm sure it didn't happen this year, but cultures from all over the world are featured, and it brings them together in really beautiful ways. So I was invited to play, and got to meet some great old time fiddlers. Pete McMahon was there, and the New Lost City Ramblers were there, and they were heroes of a lot of us who grew up with the folk revival. One of their members, John Cohen, had done some work in Peru, studying textiles and music and culture with an indigenous group of people there called Huayno, and their language is Quechua. And thanks to John, we got to be around some of those people, and their music just knocked me out. And mostly played on accordion and some guitarron type things. And so I just sought out a little bit of the music and listened to it, and I can't tell you I know a whole lot about it, but one melody kind of jumped out on me, and I kind of set it on guitar. This is kind of a debut. I'm hanging myself out kind of on a precipice here, and I'm going to see if I can get to the other side of it, but I like the melody so much. I don't speak Spanish, so I consulted with a friend of mine in Kentucky this morning, where everybody speaks Spanish, and asked her what tostan de cancho means. And apparently it means toasted coconut, or toasting coconut. And apparently there are a lot of songs in Huayno culture that refer to certain things that they do, grinding flour or toasting coconut. So I'm going to play you Toasting Coconut on the guitar, and we'll see how it goes.
Can't wait. cool. Thanks
was
for
great.
playing
There you
that
have
for
it.
us.
There you have it.
The
I was
debut.
nervous to play it for you all, but just kind of had to do it.
It was beautiful
killed it.
and delicious.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, this music makes a big world smaller. And just like I hope it's doing right now, it feels that way to me. So, yeah. Well, back to Allison and Patrick. What you got? I hope this goes on for hours.
I know, this is our last round.
We're gonna play a tune that actually somebody that we're all friends with, Ngozi Fields, is an amazing fiddle player and bass player and is in a band with Tatiana. But he turned Reed and I guess probably all of us, onto this fiddle player who was originally from West Virginia but moved to Ohio, named Cecil Plum. And Reed and I learned a couple of his tunes right before the pandemic hit. And then we were gonna work this one up, and we haven't yet had a chance to play it together. But Allison and I have been playing it a bunch. It's our favorite tune in the world.
Turkey Buzzard?
No. The Laurel Mountain Breakdown that Cecil wrote.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And he wrote it, and there's a great little interview on the recording where he talks about he wrote it because he just wanted a tune that had all the things that would help him in fiddle competitions. So he kind of like wrote this as like his fiddle competition tune, but it's a really beautiful tune, and it's got some of his unique vocabulary in it.
He's like a total rock star on those recordings. He's like, yeah, this is the one I told you about that I won a bunch of fiddle contests with. And the other guy's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I did really well in those fiddle competitions. But he stopped playing for a long time, and then most of the recordings, I think, are when he's later in life. All right, so here's the Laurel Mountain Breakdown by Cecil Plum.
Thank you.
Happy.
Fire.
Happy song.
Love that.
That's a happy tune.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're on to Tati and Reed.
All right.
What
Well,
are you gonna play?
Y'all
Tati's
sound
got-
so great.
That was
And
so
you,
good.
Bruce.
Oh,
Just
this
everyone
is
sounds so
a
good.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks so much to the Green Note for having
Yeah.
us. This is such a fun. You know, a lot of live streams are just a little bit deadly these days because you're not interacting with people. But this is such a fun format. So thank you so much for asking us to be a part of this, and especially being with such close friends. It makes it particularly special. So
The best way to do it.
yeah.
Yeah. And thanks to Allie on sound too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yes.
tech stuff
Yeah,
to deal with, and it's great.
Well,
Tati's got a guitar.
we're gonna do another Carter Family. We've been learning some Carter Family songs, and this one, when earlier on in the pandemic, we went out to Oregon to visit our families, and we live in Durham and get to spend a bunch of time with Alice Gerard, and she made us a compilation CD. She thought we were driving, but we were actually flying. So then she just sent us the MP3s, and this was on that compilation. So thanks to Alice, we learned this song. It's called My Native Home, and we might have changed the lyrics a little bit to fit our native home. All right.
Yeah. Gotta adjust the hat before every song. I'd like to see my native home, the lofty trees, the golden sand, the rugged hills all crowded round. My mother's voice, how sweet would sound. I often dream of home and friends. My dreams are false, my heart it rends. And when I wake, I'm all alone. My dreams are false, my friends are gone.
and that last chord you sang that was so beautiful.
Yeah, your voices sound so good together.
I wanted to send that one out to my mom before we sang it, but I forgot, so I'll say it afterwards. I know she's watching. So that one's for you, Mom. Love you.
I have a mom in Oregon too, so send it out to my mom.
Can I send it out to my mom too, from you guys?
Yeah.
For all of our moms. For all the moms.
All the
Moms are
moms.
working hard right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that the truth?
And always.
So, here we are.
Bruce, you're the last one.
Well, I'm just gonna first. I got all kinds of things to say, and maybe one or two of them are interesting. But I do want to reiterate what Reed and Tati and Allison and Patrick said at various different times this afternoon, this evening. Thank you to the Green Note. Thank you for inviting us, for creating this opportunity for us to have a visit, not only with each other, because you can kind of tell we know each other, but all y'all in the audience. We've been watching the comments fly by, and thank you all for your input. That's the way we know you're there. I should answer one question. I saw somebody ask what guitar I'm playing. So this is, if you're, for all you gearheads out there, and I'm one, this is a 1940 Martin 0028. It's the last of the pre-war Brazilian rosewood guitars with scallop bracing. It's been my baby, and it's been in our house for something like 30 or 35 years, and it doesn't go out of the house much. But now that we're in kind of home broadcasting mode, I get a chance to play it more. So some very nice instruments in this concert all around today. Allison, which banjo are you playing?
I'm playing my William Cedars banjo.
That's a beaut.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
beaut.
I love it.
And Reed's guitar and Tati's fiddle and all, you know, and Patrick's playing. You're playing your Cooper?
No, I'm playing an old head fiddle that was made in France in the 1890s that I got from a good friend, great fiddle player named Brandon Godman in the Bay Area.
Wow, nice. Oh God. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end this with yet another instrument, and this is a fretless banjo. It was made in the 1870s, and it belonged to my friend Ray Alden, who did a little bit of modification to it. And Ray was a big fan of and friend of the banjo player Kyle Creed, who made really cool banjos. And one of their greatest features was, since they were fretless, or so many of the ones that were fretless, the fingerboards were Formica. So if you had a little something, like maybe, I don't know how it occurred to him to do this, whether he retiled his kitchen floor and had a little extra left over one day, or what it was. But this old banjo has a Formica fingerboard, which allows you to slide. And I'm just going to end with a couple of tunes I'm going to jam together. The first one I wrote, and I wrote it back in November, December, when the elections were coming up in the States, and a lot of you know that the old time tune 8th of January, or there's the 28th of January. Well, Inauguration Day in the U.S. was the 20th of January, so this tune is called the 20th of January, which is more like New Year's to a lot of us. And follow it up with just a good old dance tune. I hope you've had an opportunity to shake a leg, and just say thank you from my end to everybody. So here we go. grow on Sourwood Mountain. Chickens grow on Sourwood Mountain. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. Get your gun and let's go hunting. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. She won't come and I won't follow her. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. If my gals cross the ocean, if my gals cross the ocean, hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. She'll come back, she takes an ocean. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. Chickens grow on Sourwood Mountain. Chickens grow on Sourwood Mountain. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. Hey ho, diddle-um-a-day. Hey, hey. Thank you.
So good. Bruce, I remember when you taught that at, I forget if it was VOM or Sierra Camp.
Oh my gosh. On the banjo or the fiddle?
On fiddle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great old tune. Great old tune.
That was absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you so much. We have been loving it here at Green Note, and I don't know if you've seen the comments pouring in, but lots of people thanking you for an absolutely amazing gig tonight. So yeah, lovely, brilliant. And it's been really lovely watching you all as you're playing, kind of smiling at each other, and it's just really heartwarming, lovely. And I like that harmony you did, that impromptu harmony, just to feel like you created something together in real time. It's nice.
It's togetherness has a new definition, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
We make it work. We make it work.
You did, very much so. So viewers, I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I have. Please do feel free to send the link on to friends or family, or to watch it again as much as you like. The show stays online for everybody to watch it for the next 7 days. I am going to ask the artist a little bit about what they've been up to lately, but before I do that, I am going to remind everybody watching, just for anybody new that's been joining us, as Emin Risa mentioned earlier, these shows are not ticketed, they're donation-based. So if you've been watching, we'd like to ask you to make a donation, if you are able to, via the PayPal link, which the girls have posted below and in the comments box as well. We suggest an amount of £10, but wherever you're able to give at all will be really very much appreciated. Your donation will be divided 4 ways between the 3 artists that you've just watched and to the Green Note for the running costs of these live shows. Your support means a great deal at the moment, as I know that you all know. So thanks very much for being here with us tonight. We have come to the bit in the evening that's like a virtual chat with the artist around the match table at the end of the gig, where they tell us about what's coming up for them all. So Tatiana, I know that you have just released a solo album, and you're also doing a thing called a virtual slow jam this Friday. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so on Friday, Reed and I are hosting a virtual slow jam at, I think, is it 7 o'clock Eastern time?
Can't remember.
I can't remember, but the information will be on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and there'll be a Zoom link, and I believe it started last week. It's a new thing, but I think about 200 people showed up. So it's going to be a fun kind of gathering, and we'll just play for an hour, kind of medium, slow tempo, old-time tunes, and you can play along if you want, or just hang out. And that is also donation-based.
Who doesn't need a fiddle party right now?
Exactly. And for more fiddle party, you can check out my new album that just came out at the beginning of this month. It's solo. It's not It's not a physical CD, Reed.
Oh.
How does he have it?
Oh, it doesn't exist yet. It's gonna be printed.
I appreciate
It's gonna be
it. Yeah, maybe we'll print the CDs eventually. But right now it's just a digital release on Bandcamp. The album's called Soledad, and it's a 4-movement suite that I wrote inspired by 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And yeah, and then I have the album with Allison. We have our duo album, which you can also find on Bandcamp. And
cool.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Awesome. And Alison, I know that as well as obviously that album that Tatiana just mentioned that has been released reasonably recently, I know that you're also doing virtual workshops with Cafe Lena. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so Bruce and I both have been working with Cafe Lena. It's a great folk club in Saratoga Springs, New York. And they run a bunch of 4-week courses. So we've both been teaching, Bruce doing fiddle and banjo, and I've been doing banjo. And so there's beginner and intermediate classes, and I'm teaching I just released a video of some jigs that I recorded on clawhammer banjo, and we're going to learn the 2 jigs from that video. So if you're interested in doing jigs on clawhammer, I'll be doing that in March 20th and 21st. So
brilliant.
That's kind of the teaching stuff coming up.
Very cool. Very cool. And Bruce, obviously you do the virtual workshops with Cafe Lena as well, but also with Peghead Nation. Tell us more about that.
Yes, well, where the Cafe Lena workshops are live Zoom classes. Peghead Nation is a website that features pre-recorded teaching videos, and I've been doing a fiddle program on there for years, and we add a tune a month. It's quite affordable, I think, and break the tunes down into melody and bowing, which of course is an important part of old-time dance fiddling, and all the kind of embellishments and things that just kind of make the music sound like it is and like nothing else, really. I'm teaching a banjo course as well, which we're starting to expand. It was originally a course that featured the playing of Wade Ward, who was one of my banjo heroes. But now we're going to expand it and encompass some other styles, a little bit of finger style as well. So that's at pegheadnation.com. If anybody wants to pick up an instrument and take that deep dive, I'd love to have you. I do some teaching and some live streaming. If you'll, all of us are on social media, and we have websites you can find out what we're doing. Mine is, if you go to brucemolsky.com, you'll kind of find everything that's going on. Sign up for my mailing list, and I send out a little kind of stream of consciousness missive about once a month about kind of what's been going on, and just, this is all about staying in touch.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not us just promoting our music, but the reason we do this, which is community.
It's all about community, definitely. We love it. Thank you very much, guys. That's lovely. So it's been a really special and happy show this evening. I hope you've all enjoyed it and been tapping your feet just like we have. So for the last time, we're going to say goodbye and thank you very much to the awe-inspiring Patrick McGonigal and Allison de Groot.
Thank you so much. That was just so nice to be with you.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Our pleasure. Thank you. And goodbye, and thank you very much to the niftily nimble-fingered Reed Stoltz and Tatiana Hargreaves.
Wow. Fairly well.
And you too.
Bye, you guys.
You're adorable to listen.
Don't leave me.
No.
Bye, Bruce. You're on your own now.
Oh, no. I can say anything I want now.
And thank you very much to the terrifically talented Bruce Molsky.
My pleasure. It was great to be with you all, and thank you.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. So thank you all for joining us tonight, and a very big thank you to Imi and Risa as ever, and to Ali for working his tech wondrous magic behind the scenes on the sound and the cameras. We are here every Wednesday and Friday with fantastic new lineups for every show. Thank you for tuning in, you wonderful people. Good night to you all, and we will see you back here very soon.